Greetings and salutations from Pandora, the Eclectic. And today, I was having a bit of an argument with with my roommate today. We had said something about, you're fine with believing what you believe, which I was thinking, well, okay, let me tell you the whole story. We were arguing over something to do with how the news in today's the news is delivered. I mean, as you know, the news just like sucks. Doesn't matter who you're listening to. I mean, be it the Young Turks here on YouTube or they on Today's Show. Even though I find the Today's Show to be very annoying. Just I'm gonna throw that out there. Sorry, folks, it is. But how we did this whole thing of discussing. I think she had said something to the effect of, I can believe what I want to believe, which I'm going, I can believe whichever, news that I want to. Even though I think the Young Turks are at least a little bit more credible, not because they don't do all the cutesy nonsense and junk per se, but because, one, they don't seem to lie as much as the Today Show will. I kind of feel like the Today Show doesn't tell you the whole story, but will, basically get a lot of ratings over it because, they get a bunch of basically the elderly and little kids of our society to watch. Yes, I find that irritating, not because I don't like kids or anything, but because I know they're watching this and they're getting all the wrong information. Um, but basically, I can believe what I want to believe, which I'm thinking, yes, I understand I can believe what I believe. However, this is not about beliefs, in my opinion. The problem is, it's not a belief if I can prove it. Okay? As a Christian, I believe when I die, I'm going to go to heaven. I hope. Because if that's the case, then, God, that's really not funny to screw over a very sick child. Okay? I'm not a child, but, I'm 20. Compared to him, I might as well be a child, so. Hey, I might as well be an embryo, for crying out loud. To me, there's thousands of people who believe life begins at conception. Well, yeah, science dictates, yeah, it does begin at conception. Okay? Science proves that. It's not a belief, it is an actual thing. Uh, Tons of people don't believe in evolution, even though, if you read anything on Darwinism, it is a thing. Well, not Darwinism. If you read any of Darwin's books, yeah, it's a thing. That's just like saying, well, I don't believe that the sun, uh, uh, that the sun goes around the earth. Well, the reality is, this is the earth, this is the sun, and it's bigger and probably can make the earth spin and rotate however it wants. Go Apollo. But at the same time, my usual response to that, which I don't always use because I'm a bit of a wuss, okay? I don't stand up for myself very well. I'm a passive aggressive wuss. And the reason why I am, well, why is a chicken, why does a chicken cross the road? Then fill in whatever stupid answer you could think of, okay? But down in the comments, I don't really care. But, I'm always afraid that people are going to bite my head off when I say certain things, so, I do have that little bone in my body that tells me to say things that I shouldn't say, but I don't do it because I feel like, well, what can I do? Anyways, that's besides the point. I just get tired of people who will always think of fact being being less important than belief. Okay? Because, alright, that's fine. That's fine if you could say evolution. Evolution is a theory. But guess what? The reason why we use the word theory is that it's backed up by facts that are proven and all that stuff. I hate saying this. There's no way to prove that there's a God. And if you try to prove that there's a God, that means you're dead. Okay? Just like I can't prove a house is haunted. Well, I guess I could, but technically it would be a turkey shoot right there for you. I'm just saying. It would be. It'd be a total turkey shoot. Because, some people would believe me. And if I told them, oh no, the house wasn't haunted. But some people would also be like, yeah. And the gook that was running out of the walls was an ectoplasm. Okay, fine, don't go in the haunted house. That's if you don't want to. However, I proved it. Or another good example, another better example, is global warming. As you know, got a whole board of idiots in America who basically are on our board of science that basically say they deny climate change, or it's also known as global warming, or was before. This pisses me off as a environmentalist because I can prove that global warming exists. All I gotta do is go outside my house, say, hey, how to put it? Alright, a better example would be, let's see, all those really weird weather changes in places like Miami, and the fact that Alaska is 70 degrees. Yeah. Now, that depends on what time of the year it is, too. However, with the way Alaska is, should it ever be any hotter than 70 degrees? Or even be at 70 degrees, for that matter? No. Wonder why? Well, I can't really tell you why, other than it is supposed to be a frozen sheet of ice up there. It should not be warm at all. But a lot of people are like, oh, it's okay. We'll survive climate change. Government should. But, it's not like it hasn't happened before. We survived ice ages before. But, folks, the way that we screwed up our planet, it may not. That's the thing. It's trying to get people to understand the severity of the situation. We understand that global warming exists. Okay? Yes. But, unlike it was maybe back in the 1960s or before we had the Industrial Revolution of the 1920s and whatnot, skyrocketed, and now we got this big issue. I swear, give monkeys a car and gas, and this is what we get. Okay? This is exactly what we get. Is it what we deserve? Probably not, but still. I get tired of people who believe that. But I will say, as a Christian, and yes, I still believe in God, but I have a hard time understanding, okay, if you can believe in that, then why can't you people believe? If you can believe in a man that lives in the sky, why can't you believe in global warming? At least there's a lot of proof. No offense to God, I still believe in God. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. I can't really get people to understand that. It frustrates me to no end because, well, from my perspective, if I do believe, well, I'm not even going to say I believe. I hate when people say I believe in science. Science is not a deity. Science is not a religion. It is not even trying to take place of religion. If anything, it's probably making religion more believable. Okay? Deal with it or not deal with it. That is the problem. Um, but that's all I gotta say. I gotta get some sleep because I got a thing tomorrow morning. Hey, it's a job interview. Oh, and I probably should try to not meander more. Anyways, thank you for watching, and please, if you could, subscribe, follow me at my links below. I do some really awesome shit, and, like singing. Plan on doing some funny movie reviews with whatever I got, let's say. And, yeah, that's it. Thanks, and have a good night. Hey, or morning, depending on whenever you guys get this video. Technically, it's morning, because when I uploaded it, it was 1 a.m., so. See you later. This is Pandora, the Eclectic, panning out.